Inang, do I look ready for the city life?
No.
Do I look okay? Will I fit in?
Pinang, you are looking fine. You need not worry because everything will be all right, you'll see. Just fulfill your dreams by getting a degree as a pharmacist.
Pinang, do watch out for those pickpockets and swindlers.
What?
They know whom to victimize, especially students like you, coming from the province for the first time.
The money. Take care, dear. Oh, okay. Put it in there.
Inang? Yes. Itang? Bye. 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 Bye.
I wish the city were not so far away. How will I manage? Will I find my way to the dormitory? How will I know which jeepney to take? Maybe I should take a taxi? But I'm scared. I've never been in a taxi before. Maybe it's not so difficult, but it must cost so much. No, I must find a jeepney. I will have to ask the way. What will the dormitory be like? Will I get on with the other girls? Maybe they'll all look down on me because I'm from the province. What am I going to do for food? And where will I wash my clothes? Maybe I shouldn't be going. 4 years is a very long time. 4 years? Why, that's nearly a quarter of my life so far. I'm going to miss Inang and Itang. I wish I could afford to go home during the vacation. But Inang and Itang are paying enough already. I hope I manage to get the money they'll be sending. But that means I'll have to go to the bank? It's so frightening. All those windows and all those rich people who know what they're doing. I'm sure I'll be lost and nobody will want to help. At least I'm not worried about my studies. I know I'm clever. I'll work hard. I'll study extra in the evenings. I know I'll pass all my exams. I want Inang and Itang to be proud of me. I must not let them down. When I come home, I'll be Pinang the pharmacist. They'll be able to show me off to the neighbors and our relatives. And when I'm Pinang the pharmacist, all the boys in town will find me attractive. Antonio will notice me at last. But I hope he won't be married yet, so that I'll be able to pretend I'm not interested in him. And I'll have my own pharmacy. I'll be able to help Inang and Itang with the household bills. And yes, I'll buy us a color television.
Pinang ought to be coming now. Did she say in her letter that she'll be here before 10 in the morning?
Have the church bells rung?
Yes, haven't you heard?
Then Pinang will be here any moment now. I wonder how the child will look like with her new hairstyle. You think she looks like the pictures she sent us? You know, I don't trust those Kodaks.
You know, Pinang is an attractive girl. Anything would look pretty on her.
But with such a new hairstyle, such hairstyle is all right for American girls and mestizas. I don't believe it's becoming for Filipino girls. And Pinang is morena. I don't think,
Don't worry.
I don't know.
Don't worry. Let's hope for the best. I'm sure Pina wouldn't try something different with her hair unless she was sure she would look better. Don't worry.
I wish Pinang we didn't send Pinang to the hospital.
Oh? Don't you want to have an educated daughter? Pinang is in her senior year in the university and will soon be a pharmacist. The first in this town. Won't you be proud as her father? I only hope you don't lose your head when people say, that's the father of Pinang, the pharmaceutica. Now, don't you be wishing that we hadn't sent her to the city to study.
Pinang must amount to something. Think of how much we have done just to put her in the university.
Don't worry. Very soon she'll have her own drugstore. And we shall live very, very comfortably. Like those people in the city. Cable channel television, a karaoke, so that you can sing with your heart's content. A VCR, and maybe we can buy ourselves an owner's jeepney. Yes, a jeepney.
Most of our savings have been used up. Our income from my job at the government office and proceeds from the farm have gone to pay for expenses. What about us? You and I are living on as little as we can. The supreme sacrifice is I have to give up drinking.
Ingo. Let's sacrifice now. Very soon we will enjoy the fruits of our hardships sooner than you think. Don't worry.
Don't be too sure about that. I'm just thinking that a girl like Pinang won't stay unmarried. There are many boys in the city, you know.
I know. She's here, Ingo. She's here. Yes, let's meet her outside quickly.
I'll be right behind you. At last, my daughter is here.
Well, here I am. Mommy, Daddy.
Daddy?
Mommy?
Whatever do you mean by these words, Pina?
Just the way teenagers call their parents in the city nowadays. In our case, I will call you Daddy. And you, Mommy, rather than Inang.
Put yourself here, child. I'm so glad you're home.
Yeah, but look, the same old place. Nothing has changed.
Aren't you glad to see your old home? After all, it's been 3 years.
I am so tired. Mommy, get me a glass of water.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Now, what have you brought with you?
Oh, Daddy, I went shopping last night for you and Mommy. My goodness, what nice things they have in the city and so cheap too. Here, take a look and see. I got you a lovely coat. And for Mommy, a gorgeous, ready-to-wear dress.
Your mother and I don't care to be posturas. You know that. You should not have spent your money.
Correction, please. I saved the money in order to buy you these gifts. Here. This is your lovely coat. Why don't you put it on? Take a look at yourself in the mirror. There you go. Why, Daddy, it becomes you. It makes you 20 years younger.
Look what your daughter bought for me.
It is so beautiful. You can wear it at the town fiesta next Sunday. Oh, I almost forgot you. She has a daughter, Pinang.
Mommy, will you remember this? You must never call me Pinang again. I don't like the name. It's so provincial. My city friends call me Joe.
Joe? Doesn't that sound like a boy's name?
Or you may call me Josephine.
Josephine, Joe, why the need to change her name?
How nice and cool the water is. Oh. What are you doing to my hair, Mommy?
How fascinatingly different you fix your hair.
Please, don't touch my hair. Mommy, dear. You see, I had it fixed last night at a very expensive salon. You mustn't mess it up. It cost me 500 pesos.
You have somebody to arrange your hair? You think you're a millionaire's daughter, huh?
Please, Daddy. You don't expect me to have my hair fixed like this all by myself?
500 pesos for the stupid hairdo. You could have saved your money and asked us for less. You don't know the value of money. You think it grows like mushrooms. Look at the things you bought. I can see where the money I've been sending you is gone.
Mommy, will you get me a fan, please? It's getting warm here.
You must change your dress. You better change it. Well, you will feel better.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
What did she say?
That must be German. Remember? She said it whenever she's studying German.
I hardly recognized her when she came down for the taxi. Things on her hair, lips red and cheeks like those of an artista. And did you notice the short skirt? Do college girls really dress like that?
Oh. I didn't recognize her either at once. To me, she looked funny. But maybe that's how the modern girls dress nowadays. Maybe Pina is just following the fashion trend in the city. Oh. I wonder whose photos are these. They look like foreigners. But maybe they are her classmates.
See, I told you there are many boys in the city.
What? What's this toy doing here? Pinang is too old to play with a toy and a toy car at that. What else? Oh. What is this for? Has some cotton.
I didn't start it.
Where did you go? If it's... it's nice, Ingo! Such unbelievable stuff in the city, Ingo.
She better explain this.
Better put that coat away in the cabinet. You will be very postura indeed on the day of the fiesta. Oh, look. What's this dress? I wonder whether she intends this for me. Look, Ingo. So gorgeous. Pinang has a good taste.
Ooh. Oh, so you've already opened the packages. Mommy, that ready-to-wear dress is yours. Do you like it?
Now, since when have you started wearing those kinds of pantaloons?
Of course, this is the first time you've seen girls wear pants like these. These are called stretch pants. Do you like it? Huh? Do you? I bought it last night when I went shopping with Rachel at the Shangri-La Mall.
And who is this Rachel? Another crazy girl like you?
Just because you're so conservative and provincial, you think we modern girls are crazy.
What did you say?
There, Daddy. Don't be upset. I just said Rachel is my best friend. Remember why I didn't come home during those semestral breaks? I was always a guest at their house. Why, Daddy? This is the first time I've noticed. Your hair is gone. I will put this in the cabinet, okay?
Never mind that. Now, tell me why you bought this toy car. Is it for you?
Of course not, Daddy. This is for Benito, you remember, my godchild. I'm going over to Ali Luisa's tomorrow and I'm going to give this to Benito. I got this for a very bargain price of 350 pesos.
350? Come on, Tres, you can't go on spending like that. What a big spender your daughter is, Tonia.
Ay, she's your daughter too, Ingo. She got it from your brother Juan. Remember, child, your uncle Juan died of hunger. At first, he owns a farm much bigger than your father's. He spends his money freely. As a result, he lost everything he had after just a few years.
But I know when to stop. And besides, this toy car was a real bargain. It ordinarily costs 800, you know. Daddy, did you miss me while I was away?
What?
You mean you did not miss your little girl while she was away? Daddy, may I ask you a question?
What is it?
May I please have 1,000 pesos?
1,000 pesos? Sus Mariosep, what do you think I am, a gold mine? What happened to the 3,000 I sent you last month?
But that wasn't enough. Rachel had to lend me 1,000 from her own money.
You see, that's what comes from buying all this stuff.
Please, Daddy, please.
I don't have money.
Yes, you have. You just don't want to give me any.
I don't have money, I tell you.
But Rachel will say I'm a user and a cheat if I don't pay her. And then she's not going to be my friend anymore. I'm going to lose all my friends. But that's what you want? You want me to lose all my friends? You don't love me anymore.
Hush, Nena. Hush, 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 hush. Pinang, hush.
I tell you never to call me Pinang again.
All right, Josephine. Your father will give you the money as soon as he gets it.
Leave the child alone. The girl's getting spoiled because you easily give in to her demands. Go and take the food. Spoiled brat! How much did you say you want?
1,000 only.
Okay, take this. It's a good thing Kajo paid this debt this morning. Here's the exact amount you want.
I knew you had the money. I knew it.
Settle down. Not over to your mother. Otherwise, I'll take that back.
You are the best father on earth. Oh, wait. The entire universe. Daddy.
Quiet now, quiet
now. Mommy. You know, you'll help me take down these pictures from the wall.
Putting it up again.
Mommy,
Why are you going to put it down?
they're absolutely unbearable.
What's wrong with them? President Erap Estrada is good looking enough. He was my idol when he was an actor. And now, he's the president of the Philippines. I still adore him. Don't you? Don't you dare paint him.
Yes, Mommy, but putting his picture on the wall is simply provincial. I have brought some new pictures with me. Here. This is Brad Pitt. And this is Ricky Martin.
Your classmates?
Of course, I have Daddy. There are new pop stars in the Western pop culture, especially in America. Brad Pitt is to die for with his oozing sex appeal. And Ricky Martin, oh, he's absolutely gorgeous. Here was.
Wait!
Oh, come on, Daddy. Here. I brought a picture of my best friend, Rachel. You know, she looks a lot like Sandra Bullock. But of course, you don't know who Sandra Bullock is.
Who's she anyway? Bullock, you said?
Forget it, Daddy. This is what you have to see. This is Rachel's brother, Dick.
What's his name again?
Dick.
Dick.
Oh, you people. You should see Rachel's house. Why, it's like a little palace. You know, when I was staying with him, I had the room all to myself. Fully air-conditioned with wall-to-wall carpeting. I even had a maid at my beck and call. And Rachel's mother, she was beautiful. Sophisticated, actually, but kind. She had lots of jewelry. She doesn't work, but she goes to a lot of social gatherings. And I can still remember what white, smooth hands she had. And of course, Rachel's brother, Dick. He's so dashing and handsome. I wish we were rich as they.
Wait till you finish your studies. You'll have a better life by then.
I'm tired of studying. I'm absolutely bored with it.
How can you think of buying the nice things you saw in the city if you don't have a steady income? And you must have a profession for this. But you must finish your studies first. And you love to live like rich people do.
Yeah. I would like to live a jet-setting life. To have maids and servants and have jewelries, having parties, and shopping with friends.
Remember, dear, we're only simple provincianos. We must be satisfied with what we have.
But, Mommy, I will be enjoying those things soon.
But how?
How? Do you really want to know? Well, I might as well tell you now that by next month, I'm going to be married to Dick.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Do you realize what you have just said, Josefina? Do you realize?
What's wrong with getting married? The two of you got married, didn't you?
Oh my God!
What about your studies? Don't you realize how much we have suffered just to put you in the university?
My studies? But I stopped studying a month ago. But Dick is rich. I don't need to have a profession anymore. All I have to do is reign as a queen, surrounded by my maids in my old home.
Why didn't you tell me this before? I could have stopped sending you money. You want to marry a rich man? A rich man live thick.
Lina, how can you be so thoughtless? How can you do this to us? You can get married afterwards, yes. But do finish your studies first. After all, it was you who asked us to send you to the city to study because you wanted to be a pharmacist. Remember?
Well, then I'm sorry I told you about it now. I should have just kept it a secret until we were married.
Don't you realize how much we have already sacrificed for you?
You ungrateful child! After all the hardships we've done to keep you in the university, you turn out to be like this! Insensitive! Spoiled! Selfish girl! Walang hiya. Give me back my 1,000.
Ingo! Did you...
Look here, Tonia! Get out of my sight, you horrible daughter! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Just reload. Well, what have you got to say now for yourself? Enjoy the fruits of our labor later. Quick! Speak up, woman! What have you got to say? There's no point crying, Tonia. Well, if there's nothing more to say, then I'll go to town and get myself roaring drunk. Demonio! It's been 3 years I haven't tasted spirits. Who's there? Who are you?
I'm Richard Bullock. Call me Dick.
Dick? He looks like an artista. Mommy!
Oh, Mom. Mom.
Oh!
Father?
What?
Father?
Well?
Father?
Again?
Well, you see, it's like this.
Like what?
It's not easy to explain, Father.
If it's not easy, then come back when I'm through with that paper.
Better now, Father. It's about money.
Money? What money?
Well,
Well, I'm busy.
I need money.
Need money? Aren't you working already?
Yes, Father, but it isn't enough.
How much are you earning?
800, Father.
800? Why? You're earning almost as your father.
You don't understand, Father.
I don't understand.
Don't misunderstand me.
Aba, you just said I don't understand. Meaning, I'm not capable of understanding. Now you're saying not to misunderstand you. Meaning, I'm capable of understanding pala. Make up your mind, Robertine.
You see, Father, what I'm driving at is, I only wanted my old allowance.
Diablos, you want your old allowance? You're working and earning 800 pesos. You don't give me any single centavo for your board and lodging in my house. And now, you're asking for your old allowance?
I have so many expenses, Father.
How much have you got saved up in the bank?
And how can I save anything?
So you have nothing in the bank. What kind of gift do you give to your girlfriend? Flowers? 20 or 30 peso flowers? Que hombre este. When I was courting your mother, I used to give her only money or balloon.
Yes, I know. I remember quite well. If you only knew what my mother used to say after giving me money or balut, ke kuripot naman, she'd say.
Pero Petra, this son of ours is earning 800 pesos. He never give us any money for house expenses, and on top of that, he's asking for his old allowance. Where in the world have you heard such a place?
Oh, I know a place where the children work and don't give their parents any money.
Where?
And still ask for their old allowance.
Where?
In the Philippines.
Aba, how ilustrada you are, Petra.
You're not getting a centavo.
But Mother,
If you have no money to take a taxi, take a jeepney.
jeepney, to visit a girl.
What? Francisco?
Huh?
I'm calling the servant.
Demontres with that servant. Having Raymond as the owner of the house?
I am going to kick him out soon. He broke your plate again.
Again. I don't know why he always breaks my plate. He never breaks your plates, no Robertines or Nena's. No, he breaks only my plates.
Did you make that sign I told you to?
The one you told me to make?
Of course.
The one you told me to write, Guante la muchacho.
Yes, Don Francisco.
Huh?
I'm talking to the servant. Well, did you do it?
I forgot. I forgot how it should be worded. But I suddenly remember now.
Ay, qué estúpido. Hala, go out and make it immediately.
Where's Nena?
Asleep in her room.
At this time, it's 11 o'clock.
Anyhow, it's Sunday.
Has she heard Mass?
I suppose she did at 4.
And so Nena went to the party last night without chaperone?
After all, it was the first time.
I hope nothing happened.
What could have happened? Ay, we discussed this already yesterday.
Yes, I know. But imagine a Filipino girl going to a party without chaperone.
After all, she didn't go out alone with Fred. She went with her best friends, Lolita and Ludwig.
Yes, those two girls, ever since they arrived from abroad, they've been trying to teach our daughter Nena all the wrong things they've learned from these places.
Wrong things? Ay, you exaggerate, Francisco. Are you through with that?
Actually, I finished it last night, Senora.
Last night?
I just forgot where I placed it.
Que stupido itong taong ito. Let me see. Wanted, muchacho. All right. Hang it out there at the window. I said outside, not inside.
Hi, Francisco. He had to be my namesake.
As I was saying, Francisco.
Were you talking to me, Petra, or to the servant?
Francisco, what are you still doing here? Go back to the kitchen.
You were saying, Petra?
As I was saying, I think you are being very unfair to Nena. After all, she's grown up.
Petra, my dear, virtue is ageless.
I know that. But chaperoning is rather old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned. Maybe in some other civilized countries.
But isn't the Philippines civilized?
In many ways, yes. But in some ways, it's uncivilized.
Hi, Francisco. If Saturnino Balagtas, our great patriot, could hear you now.
Where do you get the idea that Balagtas' first name is Saturnino, meaning Francisco?
Saturnino, Francisco, both end in O.
That's why when you call out my name, Francisco the muchacho rushes in.
Senora.
Anyhow, our women can take care of themselves.
Are you sure?
Especially if they've received an education. And our Nena is in her senior year in education at the University of Santo Tomas. She's even taking a course in home economics.
I suppose that make her immune from any moral faults.
Moral faults, Francisco. Ay, ke-exagerado naman to. No, what I mean is that Nena is better educated and more enlightened to take care of herself.
This Petra the man, you don't see the point. Education, even a university education, with all the letters of the alphabet after the graduate's name, AB, BSE, LLB, PhD, is not moral education. Training the mind is not training the heart.
But if the mind is trained, why, the heart will be ruled by the mind.
No, Petra. If a person is intellectual, it doesn't ipso facto make him moral.
Ipso facto. That's very deep for me naman, Francisco.
Very deep. Our daughter Nena will fall in deep water if you don't watch out.
Ah, you're so apprehensive, Francisco.
Did you call me, Senora?
How you?
Yes, Senorito.
I'm married to the senora, therefore I'm not the senorito anymore, but the senor, understand?
Opo, Senorito.
I'm going to change your name. From now on, you will be called Francis.
Francis po?
Yes, Francis, understand?
Why not Francis Quito, Senor? Or Paquito? Or
Paco, because I don't want it. Now get out.
Father, I couldn't get a taxi.
Your mother told you to take a jeepney.
But I'm visiting my girlfriend.
Visiting a girl at this time of the day? It's 11 o'clock.
She called me up. She said I must see her right away. It's very important.
Roberti, you
Yes,
went
Father.
to the party last night?
Yes, Father.
You went to the party on Chaperon?
Does Roberting need a chaperone?
I'm not talking about Roberti. I'm talking about the girl he took out last night.
If you're going to lose your temper, I might as well be in the kitchen.
Yes, Father.
Yes, what?
I took Leah to the party alone.
You young modern people, do you realize when I was courting your mother, her father, her mother, her sisters, her brothers, her relatives, her cousins, grandparents sat in the sala with us?
But why so many, Father?
Because during those times, we were more careful about women's reputation.
But in those days,
There you go again. In those days, outward things may change, like the styles of women's dresses or men's ties. But the human heart remains the same.
but in other countries, Father,
There you go again in other countries. The Philippines is different, my son. Our climate, our tradition, our innate psychology, all these things make our people different from foreigners.
but my girlfriend has studied abroad. Columbia University pa.
Filipino girls who have studied abroad acquired the outward mannerisms and customs of people with different traditions and temperament from ours. But a Filipino girl cannot change her temperament easily. It is inborn. Somebody's at the door. Francis,
Who's Francis, Father?
the servant. I gave him a new name. Paquito, Francis Quito.
Yes, señorita.
No, I'm not the señorito. My son over there is a señorito, but I am the señor. See who's knocking and tell him to sit down.
What do you want? What do I want? Haven't you got any manners? I said, whom do you want to see? Why don't you speak more clearly? What shall I tell the owner of the house? Who's the owner of this house? The senora, of course. She a widow? Oh, not yet. Tell her, senora, I want to see her. Oh, which senora? How many senoras have you got in this house? There's señorita Nena and Senora Peca. Gago! Go, Senora Petro then. Opo. Sit down. Here. Cigars.
Yes?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I saw that sign at the window. It says, wanted, a muchacho.
Yes? So, are you by any chance a detective?
You flatter me, senora. A lady told me once that I'm very good looking.
Really? That's very interesting.
Women sometimes tell the sweetest lies.
Do you mind if...
Go ahead, ask any questions.
Do you mind if I ask what I can do for you?
I'm applying.
Applying for what?
Applying for the job.
What job?
That?
You mean...
Yes, I'm offering my services.
You mean you wish to be a muchacho?
I wish you wouldn't be so insulting, senora. But I want to be what they call in Europe a mayordomo.
A what?
A mayordomo, you know?
Oh, you mean...
Yes, that's what I mean.
For a minute, I mistook you for an ascendero or a movie actor.
That's right. I don't look like a muchacho, mayordomo. My mother always used to say that I would amount to something. In fact, she wanted me to marry one of the president's daughters.
President's daughters? You mean the president of the Philippines?
Yes. Is anything wrong in that?
And you wish to work here as a mayordomo?
That's right.
Well, what can you do?
Well, I can watch the house while you're away. Accompany the children, if you've any, to parties and to movies.
What else?
But I can do many other things. I can even sing.
Oh, never mind about your social accomplishments. What's your name?
I was baptized Marcelino. But my mother calls me Pablo because I remind her of her brother who spent 2 years in jail. But my friends, my intimate friends call me Paul.
Paul. I'll give you 80 pesos, including board and lodging.
I'll take the job.
Good. You can start by washing the dishes.
The dishes? But it's almost lunchtime now. Haven't the dishes you used for breakfast been washed yet?
Not yet, because our servant Francisco always breaks the plates. So, this morning after breakfast, I told him not to wash them yet.
I wish I had come after the dishes had been washed.
All right, ask Francisco about the instructions.
Good morning. Have you been waiting long?
No, I just talked to the senora.
Oh, yes. Why don't you sit down?
I will.
Did you come on some business?
Business? Business of a sort.
That's good.
That's a nice lounging robe you're wearing.
No, you like it?
I certainly am going to buy one exactly like that.
Thank you. Imitation, they say, is the subtlest form of flattery.
But of course, mine will be more expensive.
Undoubtedly, you must be a man of means.
Of means? Well, sort of. I wonder what's taking Francisco so long.
Francisco? I am Francisco.
You are Francisco?
Yes.
Well, you are Francisco? The senora told me to ask you for instructions.
Instructions? What kind of instructions?
Well, I suppose she meant the instructions for washing the dishes and all the sort of things.
Dishes? All that sort of thing? What do you mean?
Aren't you the servant here?
Servant, I'm the owner of the house!
The owner? Excuse me. I suppose this is the way to the kitchen?
Petra! 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 Petra!
Oh, you're awake at last.
Here's the Sunday paper.
How was the party last night?
So. Mother, where's the movie page?
I suppose it's with your brother. You must be looking at it.
Oh, you're awake at last. Have you had breakfast?
Breakfast? At this time, it's almost 12.
How was the party?
So.
Aba? Petra, where are the cigars?
Why? I placed half a dozen there this morning.
Half a dozen. I've smoked only one so far.
I wonder.
I'm wondering too.
I'm still sleepy.
Wait a minute, Nena, sit down.
What is it, Father?
So you went to the party last night without chaperone?
This Francisco naman, I told you she went out with Fred.
Anyhow, I hope that's the first and last time you go to a party alone.
But There's nothing wrong, Father. After all, I am an educated girl.
Yes, Francisco. She can take care of herself. Can't you see? She's educated.
So, you're awake. How's the party last night?
So.
Why are you here?
Couldn't hire a taxi.
I
No
told you.
money.
I told you to take the jeepney.
Anyhow, I can see her this afternoon. Incidentally, I met Fred's mother a short while ago.
Fred's mother?
Yes, she was near Martinez taxi station.
And what are you doing at the taxi station?
Trying to get a taxi on credit, I suppose.
Anyhow, Fred's mother.
What about her?
She said she was coming today.
What for?
She didn't tell me.
Fred's mother? You mean the young fellow Nena went out with last night?
Yes, father.
Did she say why she was coming?
No, but she seems sore at me. In fact, she seems sore at you too, father.
At me?
Yes, she said, "Tell your father, Kiko, I'm going to see him."
She called me
Yes,
Kiko.
father.
Didn't she say, "Don't Kiko at least"?
Oh, she simply said, "Kiko."
About.
Sir, sir!
Oh, don't shout that loud.
Who's he, mother?
The new mayordomo.
Mayor what?
The new servant.
Hoy! What do you mean, hoy?
My name is Pablo. You may call me Paul. Well, my name is Francisco. The senor calls me Francis, but I prefer Paquito. I once had an amo who used to call me Frank. What do you want? The senora wants you in the dining room. What for? To serve the dishes. That's your job. I am not a muchacho. Oh, didn't you answer that sign over there at the window? Wanted a muchacho. Why, yes. Then you are a muchacho like me. I want you to understand that I am not a muchacho. I am a mayordomo. You look like a common muchacho to me. Don't let me catch you say that word again. So, Blanco.
What are you two doing here? Don't you know that we're already eating? Go back to the kitchen.
Where is Tonia, Petra?
Ah, she's eating. Sit down.
Che! So, it's you! Oh, dear. After treating you so well at my house, now you come to work here? Without even leaving me a farewell note? Che!
Hoy! I am not a muchacho. I am a mayordomo.
Mayordomo? Mayor tonto? Che!
You may go out now.
Good morning.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, you and Petra.
Won't you sit down?
I'd rather remain standing. Che.
This your son, Fred? I imagine.
Don't imagine, he is my son.
Ah, so he is your son.
Supposing he is, what's that to you?
I was just thinking he doesn't look a bit like you.
Certainly not. He is the spitting image of my third husband.
Do sit down.
Are you trying to insult me, implying that I've no chairs at home? Che?
What can we do for you?
Ask him.
What is it, Fred?
Ask her. Speak up, my son.
Your son? Your son, eh? So, you and your daughter Nena have designs on my son. Well, you won't hook him.
What are you talking about?
Call Nena. Nena! Nena! Robertine, call Nena. If you don't mind, I will sit down.
I will sit down too. I'm tired.
Nena, this lady wants to talk to you.
Tell her.
Tell her what?
What is all the mystery about?
My son and your daughter...
They went to the party last night, didn't they?
Of course they went to the party, but how did they go?
Has your son a car? Maybe they went in his car?
Of course my son has a car, and it's all paid for, but that isn't the point.
What's the point then?
That's what I came to find out.
Nana, what happened?
Happened? Yes, last night. What happened? I'm asking you.
What happened then?
Why? Nothing, Mother.
Nothing?
Nothing, Mother. Nothing? Che, a girl going to a party unchaperoned and nothing happened?
What really happened, Nena?
Nothing happened and you know it. Che, how dare you shout at me?
Don't talk to my mother like that, Nena.
Bobo, stupido, standing there like a statue.
Statue? What statue?
Statue with dumbbell, dumbbell.
Gaga! Hey, you! Don't you start calling my sister names! She started it!
Your son took my daughter to the party last night.
Why do you allow your daughter to go out alone?
Nena insisted there was nothing wrong, but my intuition told me it might be wrong.
Shut up, Fred.
Why, Mama?
Why do you allow your daughter to go out alone with my respectable son? What's respectable about him? People saw them come and go unchaperoned. Yes, unchaperoned. Imagine a girl going to a party alone.
She was with your son, wasn't she?
Unfortunately.
Then, if my daughter is with your son, what danger was there?
People are talking about last night.
But what happened?
What happened, Fred, dear?
Nothing, Mama.
Try to think. Something must have happened. You son of my third husband. Why did you tell me nothing?
I've been trying to tell you since this morning, but you gave me no chance.
You mean to tell me you came here and raised all this rumpus when nothing, absolutely nothing happened?
Well, I wouldn't be too certain about absolutely nothing. Besides, I have to be careful, yes, very careful, about the upbringing of my beloved son.
Your son is very stupid.
What?
My son's stupid!
And definitely.
As stupid as you are.
As me?
It's your fault.
Positively.
What do you mean my fault, dumbbell?
I slap your face if I were not a gentleman. I slap you even if Mother says I'm no gentleman at times.
Don't you dare touch my son! Che! You can have the human jellyfish coming here to say what might have happened! You should advise your daughter to stop going to parties unchaperoned.
Mind your...
People gossip, and they include my son.
Mind your own business.
Che! I've never seen such people. Che!
Get out of here before I call the
The
police.
police, Mama, the police.
We're going. Che!
Paul!
Who's Paul, Petra?
The mayordomo.
Yes, Don Francisco.
Paul, kindly escort these people to the door.
Roughly, Paul, roughly!
Canalia! And I suppose you enticed my muchacho to come here.
Hi! I am not a muchacho. I am a mayordomo. And besides, Doña Petra here gives me 80 pesos a month, while you used to give me 50 only.
80 a month? Where would they get that much?
Doña Dolores de Cabeza.
80 a month? Che? Che? Che?
Okay.
Can you imagine the insolence?
That's what Nena gets for going out to the party and chaperone. I was already telling you, Petra.
How could I know that this Dolores will make such an awful fuss? Che!
You should have done that when he was here. Your muscle reflexes are tardy in working, my son.
Check!
It's over, Nena.
Making all the fuss for nothing. The truth is, I quarreled with Fred during the party and left him.
And where did you go?
I came home with the Ding and the Lita. Fred's mother had been trying to interest me in her son. That's why he told his mother, and...
Hija mía. Go ahead now and let this be a lesson for you.
Finish eating, Robertine.
Incidentally, Robertine, I hope nothing happened with you last night.
Happened?
You went out with Leah, didn't you?
Yes, but nothing happened. I think.
You think?
I escorted them out already, Doña Petra. What do I do now?
You may wash more dishes.
Hoy, hoy, hoy! Where did you get that cigar?
Somebody gave it to me, senor.
Who?
Francis, senor.
So, mayordomo smokes honor cigars, honor kicks mayordomo out!
Go back to the kitchen, Francis.
Am I still a servant here, senora?
I suppose we can bear with you for a while.
Then, I won't have to put out the sign anymore.
No, no. Make another one and put wanted a chaperone.
A chaperone?
Yes, for our daughter Nena.
Que vergüenza! I, her mother, will chaperone Nena. Robertine? Robertine!
Yes, mother.
Isn't that your girlfriend, Leah?
Why, yes.
And who is that old man along with her?
That's her father.
And he's carrying something.
Yes. Yes. He's carrying a gun. Tell them I'm out.
Hi, Petra. It seems we need 2 chaperones. Cha!